grew up in Benton. I've always been very much an outdoors person. Ever since a small child, loved the outdoors. While living in Benton, friends and I would come up to the Ozarks and backpack and camp and fish. So I always had dreams of living here at one point in time. Life didn't quite go that way. I took some left turns and was out in Colorado for about 30 years, which was beautiful. But this is where I wanted to retire. The way I work, the process that I use is much more of an exploratory process. Clients, it's important for clients to bring in their presenting issues. It's very important that stay in the forefront of my mind and with my client, that this is what we're working on. But in the process of working on whatever their presenting issue is, clues are provided to deeper issues that are only serving to arise in what's showing up for them. That's the heart of my work, is helping them to reveal, to find these clues that are more genuine to who they are as an individual, and bring those out. To kind of, the way I like to speak to clients about it is, it's about remembering, but not remembering in the sense that we think of it as remembering being R-E-M-E-M-B-E-R, but it's R-E-member, to remember themselves, to live an authentic life. I remembered that I had these passions, that I liked being outdoors, that I was fascinated with psychology, and found my way back in, not by a voluntary action, but by dealing with the misery I was going through at the same time. That was the first time I actually made a conscious choice to do something else. I didn't fall into another rut. I actually stepped out of the rut and went back to school, got my degree, went into practice, and the moral of the story is I finally figured out what I wanted to do when I grew up. The most important part of my work, of my philosophy in therapy and in counseling, is the therapeutic relationship. If that is not, that has to be paramount for anything else to happen, because it's trust. We're dealing with, at least from my perspective, the client has to find the courage to enter into areas that are outside the box, that are previously not, I can't speak about those. It contains rules, and it is laced with shame and critical thought. So the relationship has to be in such a way that it's safe for me as the client to be able to expose that, because that's where the risk is, where the payoff comes from. Am I going to be rejected by my therapist? Because I've never said this before, because I'm afraid I'm going to be rejected by someone I either care about or people I don't even know. But that's how large the threat is. So setting up, establishing, developing the therapeutic relationship is primary before effective treatment, I believe, can begin.